Oh, I cannot remember the last time I had to wake up and it was dark out. This thing is like 10 minutes ahead. It's really like 4:07 right now. Ugh. Mine. Kitty, kitty, kitties. Yeah, what? You're like right in my way. It's like completely dark. Good morning, guys. It is 4:13 on a Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday. Sorry, I have no concept of days of the week anymore because of where my days off are placed and when I actually work. It's Thursday. Okay. I just woke up about 13 minutes ago. Like, I got up legitimately at 4 a.m. I got my coffee, I've got my water. I had to proof watch yesterday's vlog, get it up, take a shower, try to eat something. I don't know what I'm doing with my morning. I just know I have to be at work at 8 a.m., so we'll figure it out. Like, yesterday's video is officially exporting. I'm just catching up on different videos that people have posted in the last day or two that I may have missed. I gotta get my mind in a better place. I'm not thinking super negative this morning or anything, but I realize my head isn't in like the proper place. One of the things that helps about the videos I watch is they really put my life into perspective, and it helps me be more grateful, I guess. I was just sitting here having my cup of coffee watching a video while mine is exporting, and I was like, how am I really looking at my life right now, and am I being really grateful for what I have, and you know, is my head in the right place? And I realized for the most part it is, but there is still parts of me that are being very ungrateful and very negative. For example, my job. I do not, like, let's make this clear. I complain a lot about work and going to work, but I don't hate my job. Of course, and not everybody wakes up and is super excited about work unless you have your dream job that you absolutely love and you know, you're ecstatic to go to every day. You know, I'm a manager at McDonald's. It's a good job, and you know, I do get paid well when my hours are good. They're just not really that good right now because we're in the slow season, but it's going to pick back up, and I know it's going to pick back up, and then I'm going to wish I had all these days off. But I'll be making the money I need to actually like survive and pay my bills and not be negative in my account like I am now because I'm not getting enough hours. I am grateful for my job. You know, I never thought that I would actually be a manager and making as much money as I am. So I'm very grateful about that. I'm grateful that I have a job that's basically muscle memory to me at this point. Like, I can go there and not really think twice about what I have to do, whether I'm running the shift or I'm just working. Like, I've worked there long enough that it's muscle memory, and I guess that does make it a little bit boring that there's no real challenge because I already know how to do everything. But at the same time, that's a good thing. Like, the fact that I can just go to work and not have to question it and not have to doubt myself that I know what I'm doing. And I'm very grateful about that. And also, I could have a job that I actually absolutely hate. I've never, like, sat there and genuinely hated my job and hated being there. Like, I don't hate my job, and I need to be very grateful that I have a job and one that is, you know, muscle memory. Like, it's not always easy. There are stressful days, especially when customers seem to be coming in all grumpy and it's like you can't please everybody, and you know, people are just giving you crap for things that are out of your control, and those days suck. I do have good days. Like, before I hit my days off and I was working those 3 closes, those were like the best shifts that I've had in a while. Like, nothing really that bad happened. I was actually in a good mood. I left work in a good mood. I got off on time. Like, those things I need to be grateful for, and not, oh, I have to go to work, I'd rather sleep, even though I'd much rather still be asleep right now. You know, that's not the case. I work at 8 a.m. I have to suck it up and be an adult and be responsible and do my job and make sure I do it to the best of my ability. And I think that might help me appreciate my job more, is if I actually try to not overachieve, but just try to do a better quality job for what I already do. It's not that I don't try my best, because I do, but I know I could put in a little bit more effort, and maybe it would make me feel a little bit more productive at work. But the point is, of this whole ramble is I just need to be a little more grateful for what I have and not what I don't have. And I know that there are a bunch of people that would want my job, that want my job to make as much money as I do and to do what I do. And I know a manager at McDonald's isn't like that extravagant to a lot of people who have better jobs and, you know, that get paid more. But I have to be grateful for what I have. I think it's weird, but I'm also kind of excited that I'm working a morning shift today. Like, it kind of brings me back to when I first started working at McDonald's, way before I became a manager. I mean, the first time I started at McDonald's, obviously I was 18, so I would say that when I came back, I had a really strict schedule of morning shifts. So I was definitely on a really strict morning routine of like getting up at 4:30 every day, being at work by 7, getting out by 3, having the rest of the day to do whatever. And I was actually on a regular sleep schedule, even though at the time I absolutely hated getting up that early. And I still do. Like, I'm a morning person, but I'm not a morning person. Like, the first hour or two, depending on how like good of sleep that I actually get, I don't like being awake. I'm pretty grumpy. I'm just kind of like, I could totally just crawl back into bed. But I forgot how good of a routine I actually had. I actually had a schedule. Like, I knew when I was going to work. I knew when I was getting off of work. And I had, like, an actual schedule to base the rest of my day off of. And now I don't. My schedule's just kind of everywhere. Like the last 3 days before my 2 days off, I did all closes. Now I work 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. today, which is my first morning shift I've had in probably a month or so. Been doing mostly like day side shifts or night side shifts, and I never get out till anywhere between 8 and midnight. So it's definitely on more of a night side schedule, which means I don't usually fall asleep till 12:30, 1 in the morning, and then wake up at like 8:30 or 9, and that is kind of my routine. So having to make myself go to bed early last night was really weird, but it was nice. It was nice, like, actually having an evening of like laying in my bed after taking my melatonin and having my cup of tea, and just I played something in the background on my phone because I cannot stand sitting or laying in silence. It bothers me, and then my ADD starts going, and like I can't focus on anything because like all the noise in my head. ADD is a really tricky thing to work with. People think it's just an excuse, but the person that has ADD or ADHD understands. It can be really hard to work with. Just being an adult and living with it as long as I found coping mechanisms, but I have definitely gotten addicted to having my phone on at night or having something playing on in the background of my computer. If my mind doesn't have a noise to focus on, like, then my thoughts just race when I'm trying to sleep. And it sucks. I do miss having a morning routine and a regular sleep schedule. My hours are so sporadic that I don't really know when I'm going to bed, and I don't really know when I'm waking up. All right, it's 6:11 a.m. I'm getting up, and we are going to get ready for work. It's so weird getting ready for work when it's still dark out. Like I said previously, since I've been working night side shifts, it's been weird. Usually I get up when the sun's already up, so it feels like daytime, but I still feel like I should be in bed right now, which is really weird. But we're going to take a shower and start getting ready for the day because I got to head out shortly after 7, so that gives me a little less than an hour to actually get ready for work. So we're going to take a shower, find something to eat, and get this day on a roll.
Okay, we are dressed and ready for the day. We are showered and clean. I did pack my work bag. So yeah, we're gonna eat our breakfast and then we're gonna head out for work for the day, I guess. There's really nothing else to do. It is 6:36, so I got about 20 minutes. Well, no, probably a little more than 20 minutes to eat and warm up my car, so. That I noticed was I could hear a bus, like a school bus in the distance, and it just gave me like nostalgia flashback of like waiting at the bus stop for school and how much harder and simpler things were back then. Like, obviously I have more freedom now and I can do more stuff and I don't, like, I'm away from getting bullied and just stupid people in general that are in high school that can just tear your life apart at the time, you know, but it was also kind of simple because all I really had to worry about was making sure the apartment stayed clean and my homework. But now there's job, bills, keeping the apartment clean, trying to have a social life, vlogging, going to the gym, like, and I have a lot more freedom, which is awesome, and I'm very grateful about that, but things were to a point a lot simpler when I was just in high school. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys after work. I'm heating up the car now. I start work in an hour. I'm going to feed my cats again really quick so they'll be tied over for when I'm back from the gym. Bebe does not seem that pleased right now that her bowls are empty, even though they just ate like a couple hours ago. I want to feed them again, that way they don't get upset tummies. Anyway, I will see you guys after work. Whoops, guys, I totally forgot about you. In all honesty, I came home and I meant to pick up my camera and then my friend called and we just started talking on the phone and I completely forgot about you guys, and then I started playing Animal Crossing on my DS and watching, well, Animal Crossing by Chugga Conroy on YouTube, and I was just in my happy zone playing video games and talking to my friend that I completely forgot that I said I would pick up the camera again. I'm sorry, guys. This is ADD. This is ADD. Like, I even put you in my bag to bring to work to remember to vlog after work, and it just went out the window. I guess that's what happens when I've been up since 4 a.m. for the first time in about a month and a half. It sucks. I mean, the day went well, like work went fine, nothing bad happened, other than one stupid kid in drive-thru just being immature and dumb. I swear sometimes I think guys never grow up, but then I have great guy friends that prove the opposite. And I can't believe it's only 7 and I'm considering going to bed. I'm making some tea now, and hopefully that'll help wind my brain down a little bit, because my body is definitely exhausted, but my brain is still like, whoa. Like, obviously being up since 4 in the morning, I'm going to be exhausted, and I worked 8 to 4, but I ended up having 4 cups of coffee this morning. 4. That's 2 more than what I usually have. So it's like, even though it's like not messing with my body anymore, it's messing with my head, so my brain's like, I don't work till 4 p.m. tomorrow, but I figured if I go to bed early, I can get up and be productive and like actually have a real good morning routine that hopefully I'll be able to share with you guys. But we'll see what happens. For now, I'm just going to relax. Sleepy time.